First, my name's Kenneth Bird. I think my TV is to my screen. There's my gunmetal, watching a little TV in a fully lit environment. So let me turn down my screen here, or my projector. I'll pause it. Now, actually, I can use my screens in fully lit environments where other people can't do that. All right, so sorry to bother you on your. This is going to be a be continued video because I'm actually relaxing today, so we're not going to go into a whole video over this. So this is going to be being continued till Monday. But as I explained before, and I told you just before, sorry, buddy, but you got to understand, you're trying to sell people a product that's not real. First things first, no gray screen paint, none, not even anything we make is going to be to produce a contrast level next to a black nova. Virtually impossible. Your product does not make a black nova dark. That doesn't work because we have 0.9 white elite screens over here that can't even do it. So that's out the window. The gunmetal, on the other hand, I'm watching Third Rock from the Sun, and on a sunny day right now on my screen with no problem at 126 sitting in the window, your screen can't even do that. So bottom line is, this is a product we made downstairs. It's nothing. It's black and gray paint. That's all it is. Black and gray paint. I'm going to show you tomorrow. We're not going to do it today because it's a holiday. But tomorrow we're going to show you next to his product, next to the black and gray paint that I mixed together, black and white paint I mixed together, both are going to do the same thing. They're not going to pull up a contrast level next to the Nova. They're going to pull up good high white levels. That's what they're going to do. But as in color and contrast, it's not going to pick up. And this is a product I made downstairs in the basement a few minutes ago. Just to show you that, no, the lies that he's telling you, and I'm sorry, but he's lying to you, because if I'm going to tell you that my black technology is going to pick up a white level next to a white screen, that's a lie. That's virtually impossible. It's not going to happen. For him to try to convince people that this product right here, or any of the light gray products that he makes, is going to pick up a contrast level equal to a black screen, and it's going to be to pull very bright colors, it's not going to happen. This is why you're told to calibrate. This is why he needs a high-powered projector to make the image look good. And that's why majority of the demonstration he does are in the dark, because that's the only way a contrast level is going to pull up properly on this stuff right here. So to show you that they're all the same, we made this downstairs in the basement, which is basically a half a quart of black paint into white paint, and this is how we got this color right here. And I'm going to show you they're both going to do the same thing. They're both going to react the same way. Now, if he was coming on YouTube and he was being honest to his customers by saying, okay, look, contrast levels are going to be okay, not in a well-lit environment, the colors are not going to be as advanced as a black screen, which he'll never say that to begin with. But if he even says the colors are going to be okay, everything's fair, but to try to compare your stuff to a black screen, not going to happen at all, period. As for the adding in the likes, dislike, I don't care. Those get disable anyway. So if you add them, you add them. You don't really bother me. You need to see what you're getting. Now, if you want to buy this, it's up to you. But unlike the rest of y'all who had that product, I can sit here in a fully lit environment, and I can watch my screen here, and I'm watching Third Rock from the Sun, and there on my 126 inch. Something that gray screens can't do. But my technology can do it with no problem. Isn't that interesting? Can you do that? You can't. You can't pull a star field demonstration. You can't watch contrast. I can watch a Batman Dark Knight right now if I want to, with no problem. This is what you call ambient light projection technology. And guess what? On a projector that costs me how much? $59. That's a $59 projector, 720p. Interesting. Over here, watching little Third Rock from the Sun. We're in the daytime hours, aren't we? Yes, we are. See, that's the difference between having dark technology. That's where you want to be at. But anyway, I'm going to get back to my show in here. Finish watching my TV show, which I can do in a fully lit environment while my screen is surrounded by windows in a fully lit environment. Gray screens can't do that because you can't be washed out automatically. That's why you can't do it. Oh, shoot, my lights are on. Oh, do. Which you can do that? And mind you, my screen's not 100 inches. That's 148. That's a big, big screen. But as I said before, these screen paints right here, this is, I'm sorry to say, this is outdated technology. It's not even technology, it's paint. It's outdated. It is. Because if it wasn't so outdated and this particular shade was the top color, then this would be beyond a gunmetal screen. And we all know that gunmetal screens would cost you $4 and $5 grand easily. There's no way in the world that this would cost you $5,000 if you got this from a, what do you call it? If you got it from the official brand name company like Elite Screens or Dark Star, not these screens. Elite Screens, yeah, Elite Screens, DMP Supernova, Daylight Screens, there's no way in the world this particular shade of color would cost a $5,000 screen, which means this is a mid-level product. That's all it is. But we have it right here. We made our own downstairs very easily. And like I said before, I've been making this stuff for, let's see, 8 years ago? Yeah, we made this product. This is what we're making 8 years ago. So I know how far this stuff can go. Comparing your product and trying to convince your customers that you pull a contrast level equal to a black screen, that's a joke. The demonstration you did outside with the customer, he or she should have never submitted that video to you, and you should have never uploaded it. That video was very, very poor. The color, trying to show Bane on the airplane scene, are you kidding me? All that gray around the screen, no contrast. Wow, you don't know what contrast is because you never designed a black screen. Okay, so tomorrow, I got to get back to enjoying my day. We're going to paint this in tomorrow, and we're going to see how close. I got some of this left in here too. We're going to see how close this comes to your product. Do they react the same way? Isn't that interesting? This is your product right here. Some of it's still left in there. Got a little bit of that left in there. We got a little bit of that left in there. And we got some of it on the top. This is supposed to be a product that's supposed to be so advanced that it's supposed to be the pull contrast levels. It's supposed to pull color. It's supposed to give you a beautiful image. In every video demonstration, all I see is demonstrations in the dark. I never see this done in a fully lit environment. I made enough here to do a screen for outside. I can make as much as I want. And by the way, black and white paint, pretty much the same thing you put in the YouTube video that you deleted off your channel. For some reason, that video disappeared. And because it disappeared, because it showed how your product was made. Don't worry, we have it right over here. So tomorrow, when we get up, Monday morning, I wouldn't say it would be the personal mix. The personal mix is much lighter. It's less black, so it's less black. That would be the personal mix. This wouldn't be the personal mix. That comes in too light, so that wouldn't be that. It'd be this. And this is prime. This is just everyday black and white paint on your right there. So we're going to do a screen, and we're going to show you. Now, we're not trying to match it by saying, oh, anybody can make this product. He just literally just showed you how to do it on this video. He deleted it. But bottom line is we're just going to show you that, no, I'm sorry. I don't know what goes on in his Candyland brain of his, but he has to understand, at the end of the day, there is no gray screen. Not even this. Not even something we made. There is no gray screen on the face of the planet that will ever have the ability to pull a contrast level and color next to black technology. Not even their gunmetal technology. Ain't going to happen. And you know what? If you want to do some research and you want to get laughed at for about a half an hour, go over to AVS forums and go in there and say, hey, look, I was wondering, is it possible that a gray screen can pull a contrast level equal to a black screen? If you want to enjoy getting laughed at for a couple of hours. No, it's not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. This will never be the pull contrast level. That won't be the pull contrast level. Not going to happen. Not even the 3.0 throwback doesn't have a capability. Black Novas are the only ones that have the ability to pull contrast levels and colors that deep. All right, people. I'll see you tomorrow.